Hello and welcome to Breaking Bread with Rivaaj Maharaj, where nothing is off the table. For today's episode, I want to talk about a deeply disturbing post that I've come across on X. And it is something that has occurred during the recent riots in Delhi. So without further ado, let's get into it. I've come across this post by Deepak Sharma at Son of Bharat 7 on X, and I'm going to read it out to you. It's quite a sad post. It's not something that that should have happened, but nevertheless, Abhijit Dipka's troubles have now escalated. Yesterday, a female officer was hit by a stone. She was 4 months pregnant, and the doctor said it would be difficult to save her unborn child. Now her baby is almost gone. Her husband is one of the big builders in Delhi. He has sworn that before Dharmendra Pradhan resigns, he will ensure that Abhijit and his associates are arrested. He has also said that if he cannot do that, he will make sure Abhijit Dipka's life is ruined. Abhijit Dipka and Saurav Das's fake alerts incited students to cross the line, and as a result, the life of an unborn child was lost. Now, you can see these visuals here of this woman, this female officer being taken. And this level of atrocity happens or is committed. It is very sad. It is incredibly sad because a woman has lost her unborn child whilst in the line of duty. You've got, I've seen any number of posts where people have said, oh, well, the superior officer that assigned her to that job should have been held responsible. Here you have the position of accountability coming. At the end of the day, these were meant to be peaceful protests. They were hijacked by a group of individuals that were intent on causing mayhem and causing a ruckus. These are anarchists that have been bussed in and shipped in and have been aided and abetted by foreign funding. So a woman who is employed to be a police officer, that is effectively saying that she should not go and attend to somebody that has parked illegally, because when she is shot or assaulted as a result of an altercation arising from an illegal traffic violation, it is suddenly the officer that assigned her, it's his fault. Listen, the lady is a policewoman. This is her profession. She was meant to go and police a peaceful protest. If it turned ugly, the people that have turned it ugly are to blame, not the officer that sent her there, and not her for having a job. You should reward her and you should look at her with reverence for having done the job she is doing. She put her life on the line for the safety and security of the people of India, because she was under the illusion that she is going to police a peaceful protest. Let's not forget, you guys all held hands with Mahatma Gandhi. His satyagraha and ahimsa that he spread all over the world, and while aiding and abetting the British to plunder and rape and pillage across India. So don't come to me with this hogwash that her superior is responsible for putting her there, or she is responsible for putting herself in harm's way, or anybody is responsible but the bastards that harmed her. When you go down that sick line of reasoning, it doesn't fly. Responsibility is averted, and that is why your society is running in the direction it is. And that is why much of the world is going in the direction it is, because people who are wrong are refusing to stand up and say, I am wrong, accept responsibility and move on. They want to make their problem everybody else's problem. And it's everybody else's fault but theirs. Grow a spine, grow a pair of balls. You did something, it spiraled out of control, go and ask for forgiveness. Don't blame everybody else and their granny, but the person that is responsible. Furthermore, I want to tell you, I'm not sure what the penal code is in India, but from where I'm sitting, that unborn fetus is a juristic personality. So it shares every single right that a normal, living, breathing human being shares. And like that, it has the right to protection of life. So, an unborn fetus that cannot be carried to term because of the belligerent and violent actions of someone or some ones or some people means that they should be charged with murder. And they should be charged with murder of the fetus or the unborn child, and they should be charged with attempted murder of the mother. They should be arrested, charged, and if found guilty, and listen to me carefully, if found guilty, then they should face the full brunt of the law. And in India, I believe it is death by hanging. So anybody complicit in incitement in this violence in the vicinity of the area where it was perpetrated against her, CCTV footage should be used, and these people should be identified. The ones throwing the stone, the ones that were inciting, because words kill just as menacingly as do actions. So if this Abhijit dipshit and together with the rest of them, Sonam Wang prick or whatever his name is, and the rest of them have been inciting this violence, hang all those motherfuckers, because they deserve to be hanged. They deserve to be hanged if they are found guilty of murder of an unborn child. If you allow this kind of behavior to perpetuate in your society, you are going on a one-way ticket into hell. You are spiraling on a rapid descent into hell. And these demons that are running around perpetuating these acts need to be brought to justice. You hang all these bastards that are convicted, and that will serve as a deterrent for future murderers that wish to walk in your society. Because this is antisocial and criminal behavior, and it should not be tolerated. So don't come to me with this bullshit that her officer that put her there. You are a despicable scum bastard that is using some excuse to justify your actions. Nobody says don't go and protest. You live in a democracy, you have every right to do it. But your protest, you lose the moral high ground the moment you behave like an animal. And if you are prepared to go out in society and protest and behave like an animal, then you should be prepared to accept the full consequences of your actions. Don't sit and cry like you seen much of these Indians crying when they went out there spouting their bullshit, and they've been thrashed by the police because of the remarks they've been making and the vandalism they've been committing. Then go with their tail between their legs and start crying, oh, I've been hit. Because that is typical leftist mentality. That is typical leftist and liberal mentality. Go and stand there like a brave, like a brave warrior. Oh, I'm a social justice warrior. And the moment the ramifications are felt, you start crying. So again, I'm going to say, the bastards that are responsible for taking the life of this unborn child need to face the full brunt of the law if convicted. They should be charged with murder and attempted murder. And if they are convicted, hang the motherfuckers in a public execution. And let everybody see that this is what happens when your society disintegrates to this level. I'm sorry, you may not agree with what I say. You may find it unpalatable. I don't care. I really can't be bothered. I don't care. This type of behavior is disgusting and should be nipped in the bud. So I want to thank you for spending time with us. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode, and please remember to like, share and subscribe, as it helps us with the algorithm and it helps our channel to grow.